And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The next 3-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough two-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. The 1-1 home. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Torres. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he is in there. So first and third with one away. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. The The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. With runners in scoring position this season, Frazier is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
1-2. Here it is. And he struck him out. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Into the bushes and gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. Well, let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Chris Taylor goes down for the second out in the bottom half. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo. Here's Brett Gardner now as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson is after it, and they can't run it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Digging in, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Peterson.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. In the air now, out to left. On the move is Peterson. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And that's through for a hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. This pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around him.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Now a long throw to third. But he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Gardner. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the tying run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now to the plate, David Freese. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit to left field, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, that ball fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. The frustration stems around not just how much they're striking out, but more importantly, how much they're striking out looking. He acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches, but he also said that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in two-strike situations.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner in there for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker Buehler, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. This one's down to third for Shelley. Right there. And there's one down now. Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Frazier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
The second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line drive to left. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. The right
2
fielder.
away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So into the box now, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Torres will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting. The right
Cody
fielder.
Bellinger will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D, when we got up this morning for this day game here, we were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Here's David Freese to stand in. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the 1st out. 1 gone here in the Yankees 7th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. 1 out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
Into the box now, Luis Cessa on a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting. The first baseman. Luke.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, It's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate, Walker Buehler.
Play ball.
Sean Cordero will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Sean Cordero.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game. Sliding into the box, Jock Peterson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Verdugo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cody Bellinger. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Standing in now, Max Muncy. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Kenley Jansen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone. Ready now, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and the lead stays at 8. Digging in, Chris Taylor.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, David Freese. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here now the 2-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Not an easy thing to do to stop one from going in the gap, but a nice sliding catch right there. He sure made that look easy.
In now, Russell Martin. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Stepping in now, Kenley Jansen, and it's fouled away. And a fastball called, strike 3, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Clint Frazier, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, a base hit. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Frazier takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. The pitcher, David Hale, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Yankees down to their final out. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Luke Voigt. Last chance for the Yankees. This one's down to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out. And the Dodgers will add one more to their